Hey, what's going on YouTube? Steve JMO. It is 16th of April 2020. And today here I just got a couple videos I want to share. Um, Took these two videos here on the 14th, and it's just what's happening right now. You know, you could be knee deep in geoengineering, flat earth, Mandela, this, that, and the other thing, but you got to understand all of the agendas are part of one game, and that's total control, not just of the exterior, but of the internal as well. They want control over everything on the outside, the money, the businesses, the roads, the cops, this, that, and the other thing, but they also want control over you from the inside, and that's the real key here. So I'm going to share these two videos real quick, and we'll get on out of here right after. So check these out.
Get apart. Gotta have. Let me flip this around. Gotta have a face mask on to get in some places. Ain't a law here yet, but they starting to push it like it is. Some bull crap, you ask me. What type of freedom that sound like? America, freedom. Don't sound like nothing like that to me. But I'm taking my walk, right? This is some skies, man. Look at that bitch. I can't even look up. I should have brought my sunglasses. I literally can't look up, but my phone can. And that don't look right. Literally can't even look up. But look at all this. Look at that. Operation Solar Shield. I mean, they out, but they really ain't nowhere else but in front of the sun. Yeah, look at all that. Look at all that. Yeah, I'm walking in the middle of the road like an asshole. This shit crazy, man. I don't know. No one see that. Just like no one sees the coronavirus. God will send a grand delusion. All of this could be part of that. I'm just saying. Look at these people. Can't even get the shit in there. What a bunch of. That's what's wrong with the world. Look at way back over there. Fake ass clouds. Let me get a zoom. Look at that. Fake as fuck. If you in the Northeast, you get $1,000 today. Find me a real cloud in the sky. Ain't nothing. Paper thin. Bullshit layers. Yeah, let me get from underneath this tree. Like, yeah. Look at all that, bro. Look at the sun. Or what they call the sun. I got a hard time believing that. I used to live in that White House right there, actually. That's my old neighbor's house. Yeah. Craziness out here. We're about to take a right down this street. You'll really be able to see the sky. Look at that. As far as the eye can see. Chemtrail. I was going to go to the park over there, but there's some folks smoking weed. I didn't want to interrupt on nothing, but look at the sky, man. Look at that. That's ridiculous. This has been going on much longer than COVID. I'm under the impression people that don't get this in the solar simulator, they ain't gonna get this one either, man. I'm telling you, these people are nuts. people that run this world are absolutely nuts. They're out of control. Satanists, follow worshiping motherfuckers. It's crazy. And like you ask anyone, they're like, "Oh, what are you talking about? Barack Obama is the best president. Bless Trump, 2020, 2Q, 2Q." Like, come on, come on. Like, where are you? Look at that shit way over there, yo. Look at those clouds. Nothing real. You know, it used to be cloudy and get gray when there'd be a rainstorm. This is just the new normal. People might think, "Oh, you're contradicting yourself, Steve. Last night you said they chemtrails and the storms show up." Yeah, that's true. That's the storm front. I mean, we don't got rain in the forecast for 3 or 4 days, but it's supposed to be quote unquote partly cloudy for the next 3 or 4 days. So tell me, partly cloudy or 100% geoengineered? That's what I'm talking about. A grand illusion. And the Bible talks the end times, one will see, one won't. This has something to do with that. Look at all these people. Ain't no one on the street. Everyone inside, scared of the fucking boogeyman. This time he ain't even in a cave. How do I turn my camera around? I can't, so I just gotta keep doing this. Yeah, it's like 9/11 all over again. Except this time the difference is no buildings fell. I mean, there was no deaths in the regular 9/11, the first one. There ain't. I ain't gonna say there's no deaths right now because I believe there is something going around. Something light, you know? Severe cold, mild flu, you know, something that any average healthy person can get over. But the thing is, see, that's the hyphen right there. Healthy. That's the key word there. And like, look at me. I'm not like Slim Jim. I'm not jacked. I'm not fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. But believe me, I'm a lot more healthy than I'd say about 60, 70% of Americans. Let's put it that way. So if they get hit with the cold and they've been eating nothing but Oreos and McDonald's for the last 10 years, they get hit with a severe flu, I mean, a mild flu, severe cold, little mixture. Yeah, it could get hit. Or you go on the Gateway Pundit, which is still up right now, still up, reporting 150 deaths. That's it. 150 deaths from coronavirus in the United States with no underlying conditions.
That is still up to this day. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit here. That's still up to this day. 150 deaths in America with no underlying conditions.
Congested, mucus, felt like I was breathing through a bag, you know what I'm saying? So something did get up around, but ain't no virus. Virus can't live in the air. It needs a host, you know? A bacterial infection sounds a lot more realistic to me. But I'm not no scientist, I'm not a doctor, I ain't shit like that. I'm just Steve with common sense. You heard? So like I said, I got a little. So let's say my father, he got asthma, lung issues, heart problems, had a bunch of surgeries on his nasal shit. He gets hit with whatever I think I had back in January. Flip a coin. I'm saying it sounds fucked up, but people with low immune systems or with underlying conditions, they could get hit with a regular flu, a regular cold, and still go down. Yeah. And we got some more open skies. Is this shit even recording still? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That's a byproduct too. You put fake fucking clouds in the sky that are frequency based. They're gonna damage DNA and cells. Put that in the sky for 15 years, and then you release a cold fucking flu thing. Yeah, people gonna go down. People gonna go down. Maybe not death wise, but they gonna be hit for a week, and that's all it was. I tried to go to the doctor. They're like, nah, we can't do nothing. Just go home for 14 days. I'm like, oh, so I'll just not go to work, you know? Like, we can't give you a doctor note either. I'm like, oh, lit. It's all ridiculous. It's all fake. There's no phantom virus going around. Anything is a mild flu, severe cold action. Ain't nothing no one can shake off, but ain't nothing no one healthy can shake off. That's why I keep forgetting to mention. Because, like I said, if you got underlying conditions, shit, say you got cancer, and you happen to get qualified. This is the only way to put it now, because you got to get a note from your doctor, then you go to the place to get tested and all that other crap. So if they say you have COVID-19, but you also have X, Y, and Z, you know, we'll just say cancer for right now. So you got leukemia, and you come down with the COVID, but you die. They're not going to say you died of cancer. They're going to say you died of COVID-19. There's a big difference between dying with and dying of. That person probably died of leukemia. But the CDC is telling people to put up on there that they tell them that they died of coronavirus. And then one of Trump's little demon looking doctor people, that lady with the white face, the long head, sharp teeth, black eyes, looking all crazy, telling people that fucking, what was I gonna say? Telling people to write down on the death certificates death, COVID-19, even though they have X, Y, and Z as an underlying condition. That's lies, people. That's madness. That's how they got you. That's part of the fear.
It's a psychological operation.
Because say a couple people is dying, you know, say they are. They're gonna jack the numbers that way, get everyone all cranked up, full of fear. Like, oh, I just heard 20,000 people got diagnosed. Like, yeah, shit. But how many or died? You know, but how many of them had underlying conditions? Oh, that doesn't matter. What do you mean? Well, CDC said, yeah, CDC is giving you disinformation. They're lying to you. And the WHO, they said self isolation and quarantines, yeah, they've worked, but it seems as if the coronavirus has made itself come
Come
into
into home.
homes. So it's inside the homes now. Now we have to start removing people. All right. Got a little interrupted there. Got a phone call from Jen, the truth seeker. We'll be going live in just a little bit, but
This was recorded the other day, so I'm not sure if we're going live later, but there's a good chance on that as well. So keep posted on that, and I digress.
like I was talking about, WHO, they want to come to your house. They're saying the quarantining is working, allegedly, but it's working a little too well. They're saying the virus has retreated itself inside of the buildings, inside of the homes. How you doing? Ah, good neighbors. Big angry dog. But what was I saying? Yes, so they're claiming that quarantining has worked, but the coronavirus has now worked its way off the streets into the households. So now they got to start removing it from the households. You tell me what that means. And apparently, in another statement, either today or yesterday, I haven't really verified it yet, but it's what the phone call was about. They're going to try, they are actually. They released a statement saying that your pets, your dog, your cat, your goldfish, you name it, could be carrying the coronavirus. What's going on, Rob? There you go. See, I got a couple friendly neighbors. A lot of them are dicks, but it's 2020. What can you do? Everyone's fucked. So they're saying your cats, your dogs, anyone can have this coronavirus. And you know how many people love their cats and their dogs and their fish and ponies and bullshit more than they love their own life? That's going to cause an uprising. They're looking for civil unrest. That's a fact. That's why they're boarding up shops in New York City, Philadelphia, San Francisco. And I wouldn't doubt LA, Vegas, everything shut down. I'm telling you, they're getting ready for people to hit the streets because they know you poke the bear too long, the sleeping bear actually, because the whole fucking country's asleep. You guys wouldn't, if Christ returned today in the sky, the fucked up chemtrailed sky, if he returned today, people would just be on their phones like, oh, that's not on my Snapchat feed. That's not right. Like, that's how asleep people are. It's ridiculous. And people gotta wake the fuck up before, what's that song? One of my favorite songs by Destiny Lab, Evolve or Die. That's what the end game is. That's the one game out of this. Are you gonna evolve? Are you gonna get the vaccine chip thing, the thing that's gonna cure you from all these these viruses and diseases? Like shit, Bill Gates says he's working on a vaccine that can cure 20 diseases. 20. Ah, here come the cops over here. They ain't got nothing to do. Nothing to do during a coronavirus pandemic yet. They're gonna park over here 24 hours a fucking day. The edge of my street. Ain't that nice? People are like, oh, you're crazy. You don't think they know who you are. Yeah, bro. Believe me, when this shit goes down, they'll be sending a extra truck to my house. Oh, we're about to get attacked by a dog. What's up? What's up? See? It's all good, but got the cop back over there somewhere. I don't know if you can see him. He's being a loser. Watch, they're going to start pulling people off the streets for walking. They're already doing that in some parts of the UK, I believe. Definitely some parts of Europe. From what I hear, China's locked the fuck down again, but any news media, any source that comes out of China, take that, not just a grain of salt, but the whole barrel. The entire barrel. Because China, they're 100% censored. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. CDC telling you the coronavirus is pushing its way off the street into the houses, and they need to go remove the virus from the houses. What do you think that means? And then today, they're telling you your cat, your dog could be a carrier, so you might as well get rid of that. You know how many people are going to freak out over that? Like, come on. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just don't understand how people can't see this for what it is. We've had doctors, MDs, nurses, fucking cops, you name it, all come out and tell you this is nothing but bullshit. And y'all just, nah, it's not on CNN. It's not on Fox News. Yeah, let's see how that works out. Let's see how I can see that. Look at that sky. The end times, one shall see, one shall not. That's gotta be, this is part of the end game, people. They would not have come out in 20, look at that up there. Wow. But they would not have come out in the end of 2016, early 2017, saying that they were going to start spraying the atmosphere with aluminum. Aluminum. What are the two most commonly found particle compounds, metallic compounds in chemtrails? Before the testing was all fucking altered. It was barium and aluminum. BAAL. You know the word. I don't like saying that, but you know the word. Ooh, we got another good doggy over here. What's up, buddy? Ooh, little doggy. Cute little poocher. I don't want to intrude on people's lawns and pet dogs, but I really do. How you doing? I mean, some streets you go down, there ain't shit happening. You come down this street, people working, there's old people, there's dogs. This will probably be deemed an undesirable street. Ridiculous. It's coming soon. Social credit system in China took off last year. But
And the governments around the world are saying that we need to be more like China, adopt their ways of living, adopt their rules, their legislation. You don't really want to live in China under a social credit system. But I digress.
almost 1 million people in jail. You know who funded that? United States. That was the test. They could pull it on China. Shit, they could pull it on Ecuador, Brazil, Canada, USA, UK, Netherlands, you name it. You freaking name it. Look at these clouds, man. Look at the fake fucking sun. Could be a hex.
Yep, interrupted myself right there. That is a blatant hexagon, people. Look at that.
I can't tell. There's hella glare on my screen. But look at all that. People really gotta wake up before you're fucking stuck in a world and it's actually happening, man. I'm telling you. That's some Destiny Lab lyrics right there. Trapped in a world where it's actually happening. I'm sorry. Evolve or die. Definitely check that track out because that's what's happening. That's what's happening. And you have, I don't even know that hoe's name. That Abramovich bitch teaming up with Bill Gates, spirit cooking, all that shit, calling it art. Shit, Microsoft had to take that video down because all they had was a couple hundred thumbs up and like 40, 50,000 thumbs down. They pulled it. I think that was put up to get put down. That was to get a reaction from the masses. Throw that in the quantum computer and do a re-simulation to see where we're at. Because a lot of people are starting to figure this out, but I mean, a lot of people aren't. And in the meantime, this is what they do. Operation Solar Shield. Nothing new under the sun. Transforming your DNA, nothing new under the sun either. That goes back to the book of Genesis. All the way back. Shit, it might even go all the way back to the garden. Because from some research that I found out, that wasn't an apple tree. It wasn't a tree of knowledge. He could have quite possibly eaten part of an egg from the snake. You know what I'm saying? And that's what gave birth to Cain in the Cain bloodline. You see? It worked like that. And then, shit, some of the angels, they got pissed. They said free will, they can be forgiven. We're not standing for these people. We're not going to bow down to them. And they fell. 33% of them, 200 in the days of Jared on Mount Hermon, where they bound themselves. Because they weren't really sure about doing it individually, but they said if we all get together, God can't touch us. Well, unfortunately, fortunately, actually, God put you on the chains for a long time, 70 generations, and I think that time's about up. I've done some math before. It adds out a couple of years, give or take, but we're in the season. Let's put it that way. We are in the season. I'm about to be back at my house, but I'll leave y'all with this, He opened the first seal. A beast said, "Come and see." And he saw a white horse. And to him was given a crown, and he had a bow, and he set out to conquer, and he conquered. That's the coronavirus, the crown, which also translates to wreath. Who's got a wreath on their logo? UN, WHO, and the colors are white. White, a white horse. To him was given a crown. Now I'm going to fast forward to the fourth horse. Open the fourth seal, he said, come and see. And he beheld the pale horse. Pale is blue. Go look at the UN. Go look at the WHO logo. It's white and pale blue. They're going to bring this sucker down. If you don't know that by now, I don't know what to tell you. God bless y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. See you.
All right. So that's what I got to bring to the table today, guys. I'll probably be live a little bit later. God bless you all. Like, share, and subscribe. And we're out.